All right, so we're gonna do a little bit of shading and kind of a practice. Oh, I apologize. This is supposed to say 210. All right, so we are going to write the inequality. So an inequality, don't let the word intimidate you. The inequality is just meaning like using the less than, greater than, equal to for the following statements, and then we're gonna plot them on the number line. So the first one we're gonna start off with is kind of an easier one. It says Steve's height, so represented by H, is at least 48 inches. So first of all, I'm going to say, okay, hey Steve, his height, it's at least 48 inches. So I'm going to put H and then I'm going to put 48. Can he be less than 48 inches? No. It says he's at least 48 inches. So he can be taller. So his height has to be greater than 48. Can it also be 48 though? Yes. So he can also be 48 inches. So I'm going to also have that equal to sign. So his height has to be either greater than or equal to 48 inches. Now if we plot 48 inches, that positive 48 on that number line here, his height has to be greater than or equal to. So we are going to have greater than or equal to. So where are the numbers that are bigger than bigger than 48 are going to be on the right-hand side. Now, if you take a look, when we plot this on the number line, we are going to have either closed circles or open circles. A closed circle means it has this extra part here. So we need to do some extra and circle it and fill it in. The open circle is just less than or greater than. So that's just less than or greater than. This one's less than or equal to or greater than or equal to. Oh my gosh, look at me, the little cat. So you do have to shade it in if it has that extra little line there. So we are going to close that circle there, and we are going to shade in the right-hand side. I know we're just getting started with this, don't worry. And we're going to shade in that right side. So what you're going to do, I do have little arrows down here. You're going to take this little arrow and you're going to put that up here. So you're going to put this shaded in circle there and you're going to put that little arrow up, shading the rest of these numbers in. All right, so I know that one was a little bit tricky because we're just starting, so don't worry. We're going to do more practice. So let's do this next one down here. So the distance of the race, represented by R, is farther than 6 2/10 of a mile. So we're going to have our distance, which is R. We're going to have 6.2 miles. It says the distance is farther, so R has to be bigger. Can it be equal to? No, it can't be equal to. It has to be farther. So it has to be just bigger. So if it's just bigger, we're going to have that open circle. So we're going to put an open circle on 6.2, that positive 6.2. So we're going to have an open circle. And then we're going to figure out all the numbers that are bigger than. So R is greater than, all the numbers bigger than that are going to go to the right. So we are going to take that small arrow again, the same arrow. We're going to have them going to the right. So we're going to shade that to the right. So it can be any number on the right here. It can be 7, it can be 8, it can be 9.5, but it cannot be 6.2 and it cannot be less than that. Let's take a look at the next one. The number of baseball games, B, represented by B, that Mark went to last year is more than 5. More than 5. All right, so when we take a look here, we have that baseball games is B. 5 is our number here. So it went more than, just more than, so greater than. So B has to be more than 5. The number of games is more than 5. It's not equal to, it's not exactly 5 or more, it's more than 5. So not 5, but more. It could be 6, 7, 8, 9, maybe 8.5. I don't know. Maybe he left early. So we are going to plot that on the number line, but this is, since it's just greater than, we are going to plot the open circle on 5. So we're going to have that open circle on 5. And then all the numbers that are going to be greater than 5, so B is greater than, so all the numbers bigger than 5, We're going to take that small arrow again and we're going to put it going to the right. I don't like how I did that there. I'm going to check that again. There we go. All right, let's take a look at this bottom one here. The speed of a truck, or S, it must be no less than 34 miles per hour. So it can be 34 miles per hour, but it can't be any less than that. So let's take a look here. We've got the speed of the truck, S. It can be no less than 34 miles per hour, or else it's dangerous. So we have that 34 miles per hour. It can be no less. So it has to be either greater than, but it can be equal to 34. It just can't be under that. So we are going to add our special little equal to sign here, or equal to. So it's the speed is going to be greater than or equal to 34. So when we have greater than or equal to, we are going to have that equal to, so it's going to be closed in circles. So we have to do that extra shading. Extra shading on 34. Now, S is greater than, so yes, we are going to have that small one again. We're going to have that small arrow again, and it's going to be greater than there. And that is going to be it for that practice slash on your own. Hopefully you're at least getting the start of it, but we're going to be doing more practice, so do not worry. And great job.